Good morning, guys, and welcome back to On Point Adventures. My name's Brendan, and today we are going to be blowing the Aeroo myth completely to pieces. However, we're going to be adding our own little on-point spin on it. So Aeroo claim that their drones can fly no problems, stable in 50-kilometre-hour winds. Now, this morning we have got 25-knot winds with over 30-knot gusts, as you can see here. But we're going to be doing the load test at the same time. So, I mean, it's all good for a drone to be boasting 50-kilometre-hour winds, but can we actually fly it with a payload in that as well? So we've got the milk container with a dropper loop on it. We've got 2 litres of water here. We've got some scales to prove this weight we're going to be carrying, and of course we've got the drone. Now, I've got a 200-metre long paddock here, so we are going to be flying the drone into this wind with all different weights to see how it performs. And we're going to see whether or not Aeroo really can fly these kilo payloads. Now, of course, flying kilo in 25-knot winds or 50-kilometre-hour winds really puts a lot of struggle on the drone, so it'll be very interesting to see. But what it's also going to prove is, guys, you need to understand that a 1 kilo bait with sinker and so forth is massive. So even you shark fishermen, 1 kilo is a ton. But anyway, enough talking. Let's get this drone out of the package here. Let's get this drink bottle up and let's see how this thing flies. Let's go. Sorry, everything's blowing around you. Okay, so we have got one Aeroo drone, one controller, which will hook up to the phone, which I've left inside, so I'll have to go get that. The 2 litres of water, a 2-litre milk container, which is going to be essentially our dropper, and of course the scales here, just to prove what we are really going to be carrying. So I'll go get this phone, and first what we're going to do, we'll throw that drone up in the sky, and we'll see how she goes in these 50-kilometre-hour winds. Okay, so we're just waiting for the old takeoff to let us do what we need to do. As I said, it is absolutely wild and stormy. I mean, have a look at the picture through the lens of the Aeroo right now. It is absolute wild. But it's certainly going to be interesting to get it up and see what it can do. Okay, so here we have on the remote, as you can see, ready to fly. So let's just hit the launch button. I do love using the remote a lot for this stuff. And up she goes. Okay, so she's sitting up there now. Right now, this is in 50-kilometre-an-hour winds. That drone is sitting dead steady. Absolutely bloody impressive, to be fair. So there's our first thing. I've seen a lot of guys online saying that these drones essentially will not fly in 50-kilometre-an-hour winds. Guys, I'm telling you now, that's 50 kilometres and that's doing a very, very good job. All right, let's get it down and we'll get some load testing done. Okay, so here's the fun part. We're going to start with 250 grams, and 250 grams is maybe half a herring and a 6-ounce sinker. Yeah, it'd be about a 6-ounce sinker. So that's about the average that someone would fly. So let's put that on. So what we're going to do, we've got the scales here. Let's tear them. Okay, so we got 0. I wonder if I can. Oh, that's not really going to work like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 250 in and show you guys. Okay, I lied. There's 284 grams, but I think 284 grams is going to be a very good place to start this video. Okay, so now we've got our 280 gram bottle there. We're going to get this Aeroo up in the sky. So let's just hit the old record button. Okay, let's take her off. And let's see how she goes with 280 grams. So of course, straight away, there's absolutely no problems with the 280 grams. And we're going to shoot that up to 20 meters. Okay, so that's at 20 meters now hovering. Let's take it out into the field. So we are now flying at 4 meters a second with 280 grams in 50-kilometre-an-hour winds. And as you can see there, she's doing it no problems. We've got a fair bit of sway on that milk bottle just from an immediate stop, and it is doing it absolutely perfectly. So guys, as you can see there, 50-kilometre-hour winds, 280 grams, not a problem. Let's bring it back and let's bump it. up to 500, I reckon. Let's go. All right, time to go straight up to the old 500. This is actually quite a fun little experiment. I'm enjoying this. 490, don't cheat. All right, there we go, 527 grams. How will the Aeroo go with 527 grams in 25 knot winds? Well, let's find out. Put that there, put that there. All right, here we go. We're going up again. Let's take off, and up we go. All right, so this is literally a 500 gram drop. So we'll take it out into the paddock again, and out she goes. And let's rocket it right up to 20 meters. We got a lot of rock in that milk bottle, but this drone with 520 grams. 520 grams, guys, in 50 kilometre an hour winds is absolutely crazy. I can't believe this drone's doing it, and it's doing it with ease. I mean, that drone is not even struggling up there. It's absolutely just taking it in its stride. So I'm going to bring it back. I reckon we go straight to a kilo, eh? Let's go to its maximum payload in 50 kilometre an hour winds, and let's see what it does. Right, so as you can see, that 500 grams was no problems. You can see that black behind us is just coming straight over top of us. So what, are we going to test the third one that the Aeroo cannot fly in rain? Nah. But what we're going to quickly do is we're going to quickly send the 1 kilo in, oh, please rain, stay away just that little bit more. Yeah, in this 50 kilometre an hour winds. All right, let's load this up. We've got to make this quick. As I said, this rain is going to come down so hard. So let's get that on there. So we're going to go, as I said, we're going to go straight to the 1 kilo. That wind has actually picked up even more. As you can see, this bottle is absolutely shaking. All right. So 1 point, there it is, just over a kilo. We can see this bottle shaking. That's how strong this wind is. So no one at all can argue that this Aeroo is not doing what it's meant to do. So let's quickly drop that pin there. This button is just awesome. We're going to quickly get everything done. As I said, this rain's coming. It's going to make, we're now going to be flying this Aeroo in rain, which we shouldn't be doing. It's just preparing for takeoff now. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the camera. We're sort of really been trying to just hurry this along. Oh, this rain, come on. Come on. Hopefully it buggers off a bit. But it just proves, guys, that these Aeroos are absolutely tough as nails. And yeah, as I said, I really want to get it up in the sky. It's just taking a bit to get to the takeoff point. I should also just say, guys, that I don't in any way, shape or form recommend sending an Aeroo in the rain. You're not meant to be doing it. We're literally only doing it for this video. However, with the amount of rain that's about to come across, we might have to bail on this situation and come back when the rain pisses off. All right, we're ready to fly. Bugger it, let's go. Get that there, move that bottle, take it off, up she goes. Now this is with a kilo. Okay, so she's up there now with a kilo. Let's go down to the bottle. You can see the bottle swinging around. That is 1 kilo of load there, guys. 1 kilo of load in 50 kilometre an hour winds, and this drone is hovering with no struggle at all. I have no doubt we could take this drone a lot further. But for the moment, I'm going to get it back down out of this rain because, as you can see, look, everything's blowing around. It's mental conditions here. But this should give you the complete confidence in this drone flying big loads in big wind. Let's get it down and let's wrap this this episode up. I'm actually really excited, as you can hear. All right, let's get this drone down. Just for a quick bit of fun, we're going to drop this. We're going to drop this bottle from 30 meters. Let's watch the explosion. Here it goes. Boom! How good was that? All right, let's get this drone out of the weather. So there you have it, guys. The Aeroo Pro, absolutely nailing heavy winds and heavy loads. If this doesn't give you guys the confidence in this drone that it can't bust massive loads in heavy winds, then I tell you what, I don't know what else I could do. I have no doubt that I could push this drone well past the 1 kilo boasted payload, and I've no doubt now I can fly this in much higher winds than 50 kilometers an hour. I'm obviously not going to, because I have no doubt that's going to avoid an Aeroo warranty or something, because they do set those parameters for a reason. But guys, as I said, this purely proves that this drone is a mental bit of kit for the price and can do so much more. So to all you other fans of these bigger drones that, oh, the Aeroo doesn't have enough capacity, or the Aeroo won't do this, or the Aeroo won't be out any good for sharks, fight me. I've just proven that this drone will do exactly that, and it's going to do it bloody well. All right, guys, I'm absolutely pumped that I've learned some new things about this Aeroo, and I've taken this well beyond its comfort limits, and I'm kind of glad I did. But anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off on this woolly, wet, wild old day. And yeah, as I said, outstanding. I'll catch you on the next episode. See you later.